Well, it is a hot one on the farm today. Wow, it is muggy and steamy hot. Thank y'all so much for watching. It has been a very, very busy week. As usual, it's our new normal. But we've made it to the weekend again and we are excited. The day after I made last week's video showing how dry it was and how we haven't had rain in so long, we got almost a ½ inch of rain the next day. That was a huge blessing. And believe it or not, just that little bit of rain that we got started turning some of the grass back green again. Could not believe that little bit of rain would do so much. And then last night, we got 4/10 of an inch again. So we are thankful. No, it is not an abundance of rain. We will take what we can get right now. And it's turning the grass green and starting to grow again, which is a blessing for the cows. It looks like we might actually get started on growing some hay, and all of our plants are loving it. So with our busy schedule with the new baby, I haven't been able to maintain our plants and gardens like I would like to. I have employed the help of our children, and they have been a huge blessing. But if we're not home, can't really do much about it. So the blueberries are suffering. You can see some of them are kind of yellowing out, and the garden's pretty much done now, so it's just tomato plants left. They've been suffering, but we have got a solution for it, and that is a water timer. I've been wanting to get one of these for so long, and finally got one. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to be learning this together because I've never used a digital, well, it's not digital, it's a smart water timer, okay? Smart water timer meaning you program this from an app on your phone. I've always steered clear of this kind of stuff. I don't have a home internet. We just have the internet on our phones, so all of my videos I make on the phone, upload them with the phone internet. So have really no need for any smart technology. Never been a fan of it. This, however, is pretty cool. So you download an app, you program what time you want to have it go. It's got 2 spouts on this one. They make them 1 and 2. I may end up getting another one. But this one's going to run our blueberries and our garden sprinkler, and I can't tell you how much of a relief this is going to be. So without further ado, let's get started unboxing and getting this thing set up. Looks like some fittings for adapting down to different size hoses. I need to run and grab some AA batteries real quick. That feels sweet, man. That's heavy duty. I'll screw on. I'll put the batteries in, and then I'll put it back around here, and let's see what else we got. Okay, so this here is the Bluetooth deal that connects your phone to it. So I did watch a video on how to turn this thing on earlier. You have to plug this in within like 45-50 feet of the device. So I may have to plug it into the pool outlet over there. But for the time being, I'm going to just plug it into an extension cord. I'll plug him in right there. And then once I get well, that's on a timer, so I may have to just add another outlet. This will work for now. This will be able to get us some water. So then we'll have garden hose hook up here. Blueberries hook up here. Well, this hose cooperates. There we go. Sweet. Let me grab some AA's real quick and get them thrown in here. Alright, here we go. Even got a nice waterproof seal. That thing's sweet. I need to put some more pipe loop on this at some point. It's a little loose. I'm going to turn water on. Sweet. Alright, successful pair, finally. Took me 4 tries. So you do have to have Wi-Fi to connect to, and I use my phone that I'm filming with as a hotspot to connect her phone to get Wi-Fi, and now it's connected. So now, I think they said we hold this down for 6 seconds. 2, 3, 5, 6. Yep, green lights start blinking. That should be done pairing. I apologize. My phone got overheated in the sun out here and shut off. So you have to have Wi-Fi, a Wi-Fi connection to get these devices all paired up with the app. Good thing I had one on my phone as a hotspot that I could use Katie's phone and piggyback off of. So I got this all downloaded. That's why I hate smart devices. They're all smarter than me. All right, let me get this open back up here. Let's see, device connection failure. Okay, it's back online now because we got everything plugged in. So let me move a little over to the shade so I can show you this app. It's pretty awesome. Here's the app. It's got the weather forecast up here, which as you can see, there's really not a lot of rain in the forecast again. Then you can add a picture for each zone. So like if I wanted a picture of the garden, I would just say take picture. I'll say that's my garden picture. And now I know that is going to be the garden, the blueberries I can add later. So to turn those on, just hit that button. And once the air gets out of the lines, we'll have our sprinkler on. There it goes. How cool is that? You turn it off. It's off. On. That's awesome. Now you can program the watering times, the duration, the days, all that good stuff, which I'll go in here and do here in a little bit. It's pretty self-explanatory. We'll kill that one and we'll go check the blueberries. Over here at the blueberries, I'm going to take a picture. Yeah, looks good enough. Use photo, and we will turn those bad boys on. Now you're not going to hear these because this is a soaker hose, but you might can hear it. It's hissing a little bit down in there. It's a little tangled up here. So that's all there is to it. Go in here, turn it off. Boop. Once the pressure dwindles, that's it. It's off. This is going to be a huge game changer. I'm going to have to go in and figure out program all of the start times and durations and all that. But now, that's just one less thing I have to worry about during the day, is trying to get some of this stuff watered. I don't have like an in-ground irrigation system. Maybe someday we'll get one put in. It's just expensive and it's not been a priority. I'd like to eventually do one for the lawn. Once we get all of our garden beds put in, maybe put some misters on the garden beds and stuff like that. But for the time being, this is a less expensive alternative that you can just use water hoses. And I can move this as needed. So I don't have to leave it on the garden once the garden's done. I can put it on the sugar cane or the pineapples or whatever. So I'm excited. If you're interested in one of these, I'll drop a link down in the video description so you can get one yourself. One more thing I forgot to mention. You can turn them on manually right here too. Off and on, just like that. So if you wanted to manually turn them on and you didn't have your phone with you, you just come turn them on. Our next project for today is going to be involving being under this big giant oak tree in the shade. We've got to move the cows off of the hayfield this week. it's that time of year. Before we can do that, we've got to fix this fence, which I have still not done yet, but today's the day. So a month or two ago, we had a cow run through this fence, messed it all up. We fixed it all the way up to this fence brace. Just didn't have time to fool with it at the time, and this is open for the cows to go in and out, so it wasn't a priority. So need to re-stretch that, and then since we moved that big 16-foot gate from here and put in a 12, we've got to put some wire right here on this brace. So the braces are built, just need to stretch some pieces of barbed wire up here real quick. Well, my top one loosened up a little bit when I stretched the bottom one super tight. That's okay. It'll work, it's functional, that's all I'm worried about. One thing I've learned about cows, if they want to get out of a fence, it doesn't matter how strong it is or what it's made out of, they will get through. So we've had electric fence out here with the little poly rope for all this time. 5 strands for the main perimeter, and then just 2 strands separating each paddock. Never had any issues with them getting out of that. The barbed wire, we've had them run through the barbed wire before. So it's my dad had this corral when we were growing up. It was real high, solid boards, very small spacing, so it was a solid built pen. And a cow broke through that, one of the load and shoot walls, when we were trying to pin them up in that. So when they're hemmed up, they'll go through anything. I've known them to go through and over those metal corral panels. It's just, if they want out, they're going to get out. They're a powerful animal. So I'm not going to spend tons of time building this super strong fence that they could get through regardless if they wanted to. So we have good cows. Right, Charlotte? Don't really have to worry about them too much going through stuff. So I'm thankful. I think the next video will probably be taking the cows off of the hayfield and moving them back here to the summer pasture for good. So it's time to start growing some hay. I'm very optimistic, a whole lot more optimistic than I was 2 weeks ago. I was really worried because we had rain in the forecast every day, but we weren't getting anything. It kept passing us by. So we are clouding up. Looks like it's going to rain again today. So I'm excited. I'm definitely not complaining. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time.